We are back now with my co-host, actor, and father of two, Jay Ellis. And today we're going to help out our viewers with a special edition of Dad Dilemmas. Okay, are you good at dad dilemmas? You can help us with these.
Yo, I'm great at dad dilemmas.
Because I'm not a dad, so I need some help. Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. Tim and I have 3 kids, and we moved across the country last year. I encouraged him to take up golf to make friends with the neighborhood dads. He did. And now, unfortunately, he spends every weekend playing golf. I want him to have friends, but I don't want to be a single parent. What do I do?
I just want to say my wife will not let me play golf.
She won't.
Absolutely not. Because she's like, first of all, we live in LA, so it takes 45 minutes, an hour to get to
there.
A course.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go play for 4 hours, and then you're going to...
I know. No, I know.
This is a tough one. You know what? It's got to be like, hey, Thursday's your day.
Friday's
your day. Like, it's like you got to have one day.
But the problem is, what if he works on Thursday?
Well, it's Saturday. Well, then it's not a family day.
I know. See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you know what? Why don't you be the first tea timeout? First tea timeout.
Yeah.
So that it's like you, I mean, I don't know what time that would be.
It's probably early. I'm sure you can get like a 7 to...
7?
Yeah.
So that you're
by
home.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have lunch with the family and then take over for the rest of the day. I think that's a great plan.
And that's what I try to do. I try to let Henry have his, time so that when I'm like, hey, I want to go on a girls' trip, he's not like annoyed by it. You know, you got to let it. You got to let it happen.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, here's the next one. My buddy Drew just got divorced, and he wants to go out all the time to meet girls. Drew wants me to be his wingman, but my wife, Terry, isn't happy. I'm out reliving my single days. How do I be a good friend to Drew and keep Terry happy?
Listen, Drew's got to understand that you got to keep Terry happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Drew's got to understand that he's got his situation and you're not trying to have his situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So, shout out to Drew, but I'm just saying. So Drew, you got to, I am always in this situation. One of my closest friends on the planet and is no longer with he and his wife split up. And he loves to go out. He loves dinners. He loves going out. He loves to travel, his whole thing. And I'm always like, listen, man, you get 2 trips a year.
Yes.
And when you're in town, you get 1 night. And that's it. And then I need you also to come to my house and kiss the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the only way I can get outside is if you kiss the ring.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
you play with my kids for a little bit and act like,
You know?
No, I know. You're right. It's like, Drew, got to be careful. Okay, here's the last one. My husband, James, had a guy's trip planned with all of his friends, but they all dropped out except one other guy. They're good friends, but they haven't hung out often, one-on-one, and he's panicking and debating whether to cancel. Should I encourage him to cancel or just go one-on-one with this dude?
He's got to go.
He's got to go?
He's got to go. Yeah, who knows what that could become? Like, listen, if they've never spent that much time together one-on-one, like, maybe this is that moment, right?
I don't know.
Because we all have different seasons and different reasons. Like, maybe this is what this is meant to be.
That's supposed to be his long-lost bestie? I don't know.
Jenna, don't get in the way of friendship.
Here's what I have to say, and this is something about me. I'm the easiest to cancel.
You would stay home.
Yeah, like one thing goes awry, I'm like, ooh, there's a little bit of water. I'm so sorry our babysitter canceled, They're like, that excuse works the first 4 times. I don't know. I feel like you probably only get 1 or 2 guy trips a year. Save it for when all your dudes are there.
Yeah, but what if there's also something amazing? What if you find someone, for example, who's like...
On the trip?
Maybe you find some new friends. Maybe it just becomes a whole new... No, but what if it's like you find someone who's going through a similar thing as you and you're able to, like, one-on-one relate in a way that, like, you maybe hadn't been able to before?
Okay. I don't know.
No?
Sounds like
you're like, rain,
sounds like
rain, babysitter cancel.
I'm like, everybody canceled, so am I. Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.